Hey, what's up traders? Just a quick reminder, we're still doing this contest. If you'd like, comment, subscribe to all the videos that I post this month. We're gonna pick somebody who's done that for the course of the month and give them free access to the full academy. And if you already have access to the academy, some sort of call with me. So check out our video for a winner of last month for February, and I'll probably hop on a call with you anyway. So like, comment, subscribe, and we'll choose a winner at the end of the month. And thanks for your support. Peace. Yo, what's up everybody? So in this whiteboard video, I'm gonna talk about establishing a market bias and scalping around it. So some people in my group are asking me about this because a lot of times, I send out like different signals, different patterns, and you'll see my profits that I might post or share when I decide to share them. And it's like a lot of small trades. And a lot of times what I do as a trader, and this is just what works for me, I really encourage everybody to develop. You got to develop your own style 100%. But this is one thing that I like to do. It's very, very effective. It definitely can be, for sure. So first of all, it's about establishing a market bias on a particular instrument. And this is very, very key. And it comes in handy. You want to start out looking at a long-term time frame to do this, and then zoom in and become more micro with your trading. So that is what I mean by establishing a bias. So for example, this is, you can pull it up at home. This is a very crude chart of this, but this is my take right now on silver. And I picked silver because of we're trading this in the VIP group. And so most of the people that watch this over the weekend, there's a few people especially that were asking for this video. So this is for you all. You will know where I'm at on silver if you've been watching my videos. So I will tell you right now super quickly why we had this massive rally a while back ago, and then we've been in a consolidation pattern for years now. And we broke down, I really, when all this coronavirus stuff picked up and stuff started getting crazy, I really thought we were going to break out higher up here, right? So, but that didn't happen. Instead, we got this massive flush. There's a lot of institutional money coming in there. I'm not completely sure exactly what happened, but gold sold off. Well, there's a lot of different theories, but when the market just crashed altogether, this actually included metals. So I think a lot of people were just liquidating whatever they had to get whatever money they could get out of the market because they were in like a panic state. So that being said, as a result, we didn't break out right here. And what happened is we broke down below this wedge, which I've got in red here. So this is super significant. Maybe you're watching this at home. If you're one of my students, hopefully you're watching this at home and you're like, oh dude, I know what he's about to say. So we had this breakdown right here, right? So we had this big breakdown below the pennant. And what's happened now, and if you've been watching my videos the past week, you would already know, we've broken back inside the wedge formation, right? So if you're in my course, if you've been through it, if you're in my VIP group, I say this all the time, it's not always true, but if you start looking for this, it could really be a game changer in your own trading. This is a false breakdown, and typically a false breakdown will lead to a breakout. So now, in other words, had we came back here, retested, and then came back down and made a move lower, which this would be down in where are we at right now? This would be around $8, which would be so cheap. Right now we're at $14.50, and which seems very cheap for the metal, especially with everything going on right now globally. So, but the thing is, this didn't happen. And what happened was we broke back inside of the wedge here. So we broke back, we're inside the wedge, and now what are we doing? So I've established the bias from my analysis of what's going on, that we had a false breakdown out of this wedge and we're back inside of here. So in my opinion, I'll write this out in a blue from where I think it's going to go. I think we're going to retest these same levels up here, which would be 19 or so. Yeah, 19 is the top of this wedge. So I think we're going to retest that because I am of the belief that a false breakdown leads to a breakout. And so if that's the case, then we could potentially finally break out of this wedge formation. Because if you go to gold, we've already broken out of this consolidation in gold, like last year. It hasn't happened yet in silver. So if this is my analysis and the blue is my prediction that we would one day break out and move higher, break out of here, say it would look like something like this, and then just like a breakout, right? So this is maybe what it would look like in the blue. So I've established my bias that I'm bullish because, man, we had a false breakdown here. We broke back inside the pennant, and we have all these fundamental things going on with the stock market breaking down, the Fed just putting literally trillions of dollars into the market. So that's going to create inflation and weaken the dollar, which on Friday, we saw that across the board. The dollar was super strong, and then we got a huge breakdown in the dollar. So this is what I'm looking at now, right? So now to micro that down, my overall bias is bullish. If you've been in my training course, you know that now if I'm going to be bullish on silver, what I want to do now is look for opportunities to buy the dips in silver. So right now we're at 1450. We've been consolidating here like since Wednesday of last week. So now I know my bias is wrong, and this could very easily happen if we break down and start hitting towards these lower prices. Then I can reevaluate, and I could get short right here if I wanted to. I could sell and then look to sell rallies on it. But you know, we're going to be, if that happens, then that would be very cheap for silver. So thinking of it logically, I don't see that happening so much as I think that what we're going to see here now, and on like a more micro scale, is that I could start putting in positions as we dip along there, right? So I could say put a position for, you know, if you maybe a 2-lot trade in silver as like a short-term scalp trade. So what I want to do is, you know, I don't want to get it at the top. I want to make sure it's that after some sort of dip, and then as we start to get in profit on that, you know, I will start systematically taking partial profits along the way. So that's why with my trade setups in the group, I'll put multiple TPs, and that's not for multiple positions. It's just so people can get conditioned to start taking profits along the way and, you know, starting to take money back in from the market. So what I want to do is take profits and secure the trade with the stop loss at entry, and hopefully my goal is to build a position around that. So if this is the case and then we break out of here, I would have a huge position in silver, and I would have already taken profits from the market because I had established my bias down here. We've entered in positions in the VIP group at 14. We were buying at 14. Actually, we started buying it at 13.10. Hit 100 pips. And 13.10. And now we're at 14.50, and we've still more or less been buying dips on it. You know, so we had some fluctuation Thursday and Friday. It's been a little frustrating, but as long as we stay above this level, I'm very hopeful and looking more towards higher prices. It just hasn't materialized yet. And so what I want to do along the way is, that's my main position, is bullish on silver because there's a false breakdown here and we've broken back inside. And now what I want to do is buy dips along the way up and secure partial profits or secure full profits, whatever you want to do. You know, if you buy dips and you're like, man, I've made 2% on my account today, I'm going to walk away. Really, to be honest, if you have the discipline to do that, do it, man. I've lost so much money because I haven't done that. So usually I'm very good at securing profits and hitting my targets, and then I just try to keep going and keep going. And if you've been around the market long enough, that just disaster. So if you can secure profits, secure your daily target by buying dips on these positions, and then also you could clear out, you know, say 70% of your trade, you know, pull profits on that, leave the rest with stop loss to entry to run, and then you can build an amazing position. And man, you know, if we get up here to around $30, that would be huge. So you would have a position way built up. So this is my game plan. We have some huge dips right now, and some great positioning in the market. And this is my game plan for silver, because we have this technical event that I deem as noteworthy. Also, this is what I'm planning to do on oil as well. And oil's at a once in a lifetime buying opportunity right now. You see that catch? At $22 a barrel. So building a position around that, it could be life changing, and it's definitely what I intend to do. So I hope you found this video helpful. I'll go into more detail on it, and I'll do a video in my training as well. But establishing a bias and then making smaller trades around that bias, and making it a point and your mantra to either buy dips on it, or if it's a bearish bias, which would be the opposite of this, selling rallies along the way. So stay safe out there. Hopefully we get through this coronavirus soon, and not hopefully, I know we will. And now's the time for you to really study and to make a game plan for your future, so you can get out and crush it and be so far ahead of everybody else because of this opportunity. The coronavirus is an opportunity for you to get better, and that's what I'm taking it for, because that's why I'm in here. I'm not in the office on a Saturday. It's not like I could do too much else, so it's an opportunity to get better, man. So thanks for watching. Hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the VIP chat room. Peace.